Beyond Her Madness. This movie is on Uche Nabonabo TV. Now, this movie, you have to watch it to get how good Uche Montana is. Some people are saying that Uche Montana is not a good actress. This movie is an example that she is actually a good actress. Now, with this movie called Beyond Her Madness, it talks about a lady or a married woman, or should I say a married couple who lost their only daughter to an accident. So the trauma that comes with that, the depression that you go through when you lose a loved one, how to move on from that. This is what this movie talks about. Then there's a friend who wanted to use this opportunity to penetrate into the family and get close to the husband because she is having a crush or she is in love with this man. So this is what this movie Beyond Her Madness is about. So let's start with Uche Montana. She was the mother that was grieving from her loss. And when I say grieving, she was grieving to the extent that she lost all touch of senses belonging to her marriage. This was affecting the marriage practically. She didn't want to have anything to do with living, moving on. She was practically just living in the past of her daughter. She wasn't having sense of belonging anymore. And her best friend, that is also the assistant to her husband at workplace, came in advising them to go for therapy, go for counseling, like just go for something that will solve that problem. And she was so close to breaking their marriage. Uchi Montana was really good in this movie to the extent that she was able to convey the pain that she was going through to the viewer. So if you watch this movie, you're going to feel her pain. She was so intense with her character. She was depressed. She was even showing signs of madness, just like the title says. So if you watch it, guys, you're going to feel her pain actually, just like I said. And her fashion style, when she was, grieving, you could see that the costumier or the wardrobe or the person in charge with the costume was able to give her those boo-boo where you are in sadness, you are grieving. Yeah, they gave all of that to her. Uche did a very good one with her character. She was able to cry when necessary. She was able to just give you that facial expression of depression, and her makeup was also on point. Like they gave her this makeup of somebody who is in their late 50s or 40s. When you are depressed, I don't know if some of you are depressed before, but like you don't want to do anything, you think your life is just weathering away. Exactly, that is how she portrayed that character of a mother who just lost their only child, and she did it so well. So yeah, Uche Montana did a very fantastic job. Let's talk about Frederick. Leonard, in this movie, he played the faithful husband. He was loving, he was standing by the wife. He also lost the daughter, but as a man, they know how to cover up their emotions more. He was ready to move on. He was ready to have another child, but the wife was not ready yet. He was there to support. He was there to just do everything just to make sure that the wife comes back to be the loving and the lively wife that he knows her to be. And so he was just taking advice that will help the wife. And when it comes to Frederick, Frederick Leonard acts in a way that he doesn't like doing too much, but he's doing a lot. He doesn't do gra, but he's doing a lot. I don't know how he does it, but yeah, there's this rumor that he's very authoritative and very rude in real life. I don't know, those of you who have met him, you can let us know in the comment section if that is true or not. But again, here he was very faithful, he was understanding, and he did that very well. And his costume was on point as well. The suits were very good on him, the casual wear, very good. Yes, that was. Then let's talk about Tope. This lady, she was the one that was like, oh, the enemy is always closer, guys. The enemy is always closer. She was in love with Frederick, or should I say, crashing on Frederick. So, I mean, her advice was good, but she just wanted to get rid of the wife, which happens to be Uche. She was just wanted to make sure the wife is out of the house so she can move in. Her suggestion was good, but she just she acted the devil in disguise so well. Look, at a point I was believing, I was like, why don't this husband just listen to his secretary for once? Because everything she was saying was just right. I didn't see that coming at all, that she was the enemy in disguise, and she did that role very well as well. She played the snake in the green grass so well. Yeah, so if you haven't seen this movie, you should watch it. If you are if you are grieving, if you are someone who have lost a loved one, how to move on, it's hard, but like they say, living life is for the living. So if you are alive, you should definitely live the life. There's always hope. And yeah, so Uche Montana was really good. And let's talk about the location they use. They use a real therapy or a psychologist office, and that was the psychologist didn't come home to come and diagnose her. They went to see the person in his office, and then the house they used also was so good. Like the location house, this location it's like, I think it's in Lagos that they shot this movie. So yeah, the location was so good, and then their costume on point, their dialogue good, and especially Uche Montana dialogue was so good. She was able to do her job well, it comes in terms of the acting. So this movie, Beyond Her Madness, if you haven't watched it, yeah, it's on Uche Mon. This movie, Beyond Her Madness, is on Uche Bunabo TV. So yeah, do well to watch. I'll see you all in the next video.